Hello everyone guys, and in today's video we're always gonna dive into Bitcoin's chart. What's going on guys and what does it all mean for us? Let me explain. So basically Bitcoin finally got rejected from the resistance level at 65,400. What does it all mean for us and why this movement is significant? Let me explain. So basically if we scale out and switch to the daily time frame right here, we can see that Bitcoin is still trading in a downward trend because maximums and minimums are still decreasing. On top of that, if we turn on the EMA, we can see that right now Bitcoin is literally trading below each exponential moving averages. On top of that, Bitcoin on the 3rd of November 2025 broke the support level, the 200 EMA below, and since that moment Bitcoin has not been above the resistance level, which means that Bitcoin since that moment is trading in a downward trend. So if we switch to the 1 hour time frame right here, we can see that Bitcoin previously was trading in a swing upward trend because these minimums right here, these minimums and these maximums was increasing for a short period of time. But when Bitcoin reached the resistance level at $67,000, Bitcoin got rejected. On top of that, Bitcoin broke below the diagonal support level on which previously this swing upward trend was stick on, which means that Bitcoin again start to trade in a downward trend because maximums and minimums again start to decrease. And what's the definition of a downward trend? The definition of a downward trend is when maximums and minimums are decreasing. And previous maximum was at approximately 65,500. And previously, some nuance appeared because when Bitcoin got closer to the resistance level of 65,500, it was tough that because when Bitcoin hit this resistance level, if the price break it above Bitcoin, in that case Bitcoin with a high probability may start to trade in an upward trend again. But Bitcoin got rejected from the resistance level. Of course these levels are approximately equal, but the main reason why the downward trend is still continue is that this maximums has not updated, which means that these maximums are not increasing but at least equal, and the Bitcoin finally got rejected from the resistance level, which means that sellers right now is literally do prevail over the buyers. And if we scale out to this and switch to the daily time frame right here, we can see that Bitcoin's momentum of the bounce literally faded. On top of that, Bitcoin is planning to close these daily candle this bearish way, which increases the probability of a continuation of a current downward move. On top of that, if we switch to the 1 hour time frame right here, we can see that Bitcoin has a bunch of liquidity below each extreme point, below this extreme point, these and that, they're below this extreme point gonna be a bunch of liquidity because long traders put their stop losses below these extreme points, on which of course smart money are hunting. And if we switch to the daily time frame again, we can say that due to that fact that Bitcoin is still trading in a downward trend, the first rule in downward trend that all the bounces, all the upward movements, all pullbacks, we first of all interpret as a bounces. We deem it as a bounces, not as a reversals, guys. And because previously we saw a bunch of bounces which end up with an update the low price. So basically, due to that fact, as I said previously, that Bitcoin put high at approximately $67,000. Bitcoin is still trading in a downward trend. If we talk about long term, we talk about swing downward trend. Bitcoin is planning to close this daily candle this way. On top of that, below each extreme point, going to be a bunch of liquidity, and also Bitcoin is tend to update the lowest price of 2026 because previously the lowest price of 2026 was fell on approximately 60k. But by this moment, Bitcoin again updated the lowest price of 2026, given a bit upward bounce. After that, Bitcoin again update the lowest price of 2026, then again. So basically that means that Bitcoin is literally tend to update the lowest price of 2026, and due to that factors, in my opinion, it's just only a matter of time when Bitcoin will be updating the lowest price of 2026 again. The lowest price of 2026 right now is fell at approximately 57,100, and I think it's just only a matter of time when Bitcoin will update the lowest price until 2026. So basically, guys, that was just my take and my view on Bitcoin. But what about Ethereum? Let me explain. So basically, Ethereum has absolutely the same equal situation as Bitcoin do. because these maxims for Ethereum these maxims are decreasing, and when Ethereum got closer to this resistance level, it seems like Ethereum want to trade again in an upward trend, but Ethereum got rejected from the resistance level, and which means these maxims are approximately equal, which means that downward trend is still remain. On top of that, Ethereum got closer to the support level at 1850, which means that it seems like the consolidation above the support level before price may break it below. So basically, if Ethereum hits the support level at 1850, with a high probability we may see that price may break it below, and after that we may see an acceleration of a downward move toward the support level at 1800. That's just, guys, my take and my view on Bitcoin and Ethereum. On top of that, if we turn on the RSI, Ethereum is still trading in a divergency in the approximately overbought area, because these maxims are still decreasing, but these maxims at the price chart are increasing, which means that the RSI is literally saying that it's a false movement, and with a high probability we may see Ethereum lower. So basically, guys, this was just my take and my view on Ethereum and Bitcoin, not just my thoughts, not financial advice, guys. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel. I record this video almost each day, absolutely for free for you guys. Thank you so much. Bye bye, and see you later. Thank you.